So, today I also wanted to do a review on TInk's album, Hopeless Romantic. Arrrr. This album actually kind of reminds me of Summer Walker Over It. Some of my favorites from this album is I Ain't Got Time Today, Stop, Come Get It, and Hopeless Romantic. Um, Topic-wise, this album was very, very redundant. As a whole, there are some good tracks that do stand out, but overall, like sonically, I just didn't hear anything bad per se. It's just after a few songs, the subject matter and everything just kind of just mushes together. Like, I think going through the songs, I kind of found myself like, I'd be like, wait, like, this is a really, really, like, long song. Like, what's going on? And turns out, I just went through, like, three of the songs. It's like, oh, it's not a long song. It's just the last few songs just sound exactly alike. It just feels like, I don't personally know TInk or anything. This just didn't feel like an album. This was giving me very mixtape, very demo. Let me send it to the label real quick to see how they think this is. But I just feel like there was just some songs that just definitely could have been cut. I don't want to say like a feature. I just hate when I hate saying that like artists need features or whatever because I believe that a nice artist, a true artist should be able to do like everything kind of on their own. It's just that everything on here was just very redundant. It was very repetitive. There's some good songs on here. Like it's not bad. It's just when you get through like five songs, it's like okay, like you kind of feel like I began like making my review halfway through this album. It was like okay, like I know what I'm getting at this point. Of course I finished the album. I've heard it like a couple of times, obviously. But it's just like, I needed something else. I needed something else. It just very, very, very redundant. I just wished there was some kind of diversity, some kind of like something different topic wise, sound wise, anything wise. Just very, very just same old, same old. I have this man, he doesn't appreciate me. I'm about to get a plan because I don't need a man. And yeah, like a hopeless romantic. You're going through a relationship problem. Like, a new perspective, something. I just needed something. Something new needed to happen. There's some nice sex tracks here. It's very, I don't know. It was just, I don't want to say it was boring, but it was. It was. How many songs is on this album, child? 12, 40 minutes? That's actually not a long album. Okay, well, even though it wasn't, that's really, wow. Like, it wasn't even like a long album, and it felt very long. Like, it felt like an hour. That felt longer than what I thought it was, child. But Tink does have an amazing voice. It blends very, very well with the tracks. She does have some solid tracks. I just wish that there was something else going on here. The album kind of sounds like one long song. I'd often find myself looking to see how long the song is. It'd be like, oh, this is like the third song. But like I said before, some standout tracks, I definitely will say I Ain't Got Time Today, Stuck, Come Get It, Hopeless Romantic. Those are definitely like my favorite tracks. But of course, like, I feel like if anyone were to like go through this album, I wouldn't be surprised if anything else stood out to them. Because like I keep saying, like this whole album just sounds so similar to one. Like something else could easily stand out. I feel like if I heard it again, I don't think I'm going through that again because it just felt very, very long. It was like, okay, we get it, but it's not a bad. It's not sonically it isn't bad, but it is very, very redundant. I don't want to say it's bad music because it wasn't like get out of my ears it's bad. It's kind of like okay, like I get it. It just sounds like this video. It sounds like this video. Like oh my god, that's very symbolic. Like my review matching the video, just me saying the same thing over and over. Like how this video is right now is exactly how this album was. Just hearing the same things kind of just over and over again. Like the album was like the cat jumped out the window. The window is where the cat jumped out of. The cat jumped out of that window up there. Like that's what this album was giving me. It was giving me the same story, just remixed. Like, oh, like my nigga cheated on me. He slept with another girl. He's being disloyal. He isn't loyal. Like, yes, we get it. I needed to hear a song about just her. I wanted to hear a song about just her and not the man. Like okay, your whole hopeless romantic. Like, it's not working. What are we gonna do about it? But it's just like, I got back with him. Sex is really good. Freaky talk and yeah. So, um, TInk, hopeless romantic. I would give it a. I would give it a 5.5 out of 10. I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10. There are some good tracks out of here. I just wish that it was shorter. I could shorten this down to 7 songs, maybe 5 songs, 5 to 7 songs. This just didn't feel like an album to me. It didn't feel like a healthy body of work. There was literally no diversity in here. Possibly there was some kind of feature, like some kind of like chemistry somewhere. It could have, but other than that, child, that's my review. Please like, subscribe, comment below. What are your thoughts about Hopeless Romantic? Did you like it? Do you disagree? Agree? You know, does she have another project that's better than this, or what else do you want me to review? But nevertheless, I'm out.
Yes, I did that. And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee. And I was going to get employee of the month. And that's on period.